flood warning for Charleston, South Carolina right now. The streets were flooded there overnight, so we want to go right to Steve Osunsami, who's in Charleston with the latest. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning to you, George. We saw some of our highest wind gusts shortly after midnight. That's when the rain really started. It hasn't let up and is supposed to continue throughout the day. About 50 streets were closed because of flooding as that high tide came in with 2 to 5 feet of storm surge on top of it. At the airport, there were wind gusts reported of about 60 miles an hour.
Hurricane Dorian is now bringing high winds and flooding rains to the Carolinas, a Category 3 storm just off the coast and too close for any comfort whatsoever. These downtown streets in Charleston are underwater. The storm poured more than 4 inches of rain here overnight, along with up to 8 feet of tide and storm surge. Authorities have been warning residents to stay off the roads, and some are using kayaks instead of cars. The storm moved in the dark of the night and at the worst possible time, right before high tide. Authorities had to close more than a dozen flooded streets.
It is the water that is the real danger.
They're asking people who chose not to leave to stay indoors. At the center of the storm, winds are near 115 miles an hour with higher wind gusts. Inland, more than 100,000 people are in the dark after tree limbs came crashing down and power lines snapped and sparked. In North Carolina, tornado watches are in effect, and families trying to make a last-minute run are scrambling.
I'm all boarded up and packed, and so I'm on my way.
Business owners along the Cape Fear River in Wilmington aren't taking any chances, remembering the devastating flooding caused by the storm surge during Hurricane Florence last September.
So when that high tide hits and the storm comes through, we're expecting some pretty high tide surges here.
Authorities are warning residents who chose to stay, who didn't listen to the evacuation orders, that they should not call 911 unless their lives depend on it. That's what they're actually telling them, not to call 911 unless their lives are in jeopardy. They don't want their first responders out in all of this. Michael?
All right, thank you. So dangerous for everybody. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.